King G2. King G2, chat. King G2. Bishop takes G3! Brilliancy! I played perfectly, chat. I played like Magnus Carlsen.
Reddit said that you've spoken about losing to
Jack Sarkeesian.
being a hit on your confidence.
What happens is on a broader level, when you play against somebody, no matter who you're playing against, but when they're somehow able to save positions where they're much worse, it really starts to affect you because you don't know what to do.
So technically I dated my stepsister. Let me show you guys. I played this 1987 guy from the Philippines. He might have been 2000 at the time that we played. I'm not sure. But let's just quickly go through this game. Basically, I played my carrot. He exchanged it. I'm super comfortable in the exchange. There are some carrot lines where I'm not so comfortable, but the exchange is not one of those. We go into the carrot. I play h6 because I don't want knight h4 to arrive. Knight h4 would force the trade-off of my bishop, which is annoying, especially in the exchange where you've got less cover over here because you've already exchanged that pawn off. He plays c4, the best move. Look at this sequence, chat. This sequence, I've already played a bunch of excellent moves, but let's go. Best move, excellent move, best move, best move, bishop e7, best move, castle's best move. I play a lot of really good moves in a row. I know it's the opening, but it all adds up. It's not impressive by itself, but when you see how the game ends up going, it becomes very impressive. So I play rook c8, I kick this bishop away, I kick it away again, and I play knight a5. The idea with knight a5 is that I want to take... Actually, no, it's not that. I don't want to take it immediately, I want to play b4. I thought this was a cool idea. Basically, the idea is if takes, I'm going to play a5. And although this is a target, these are just very difficult to manage in the long term. So I thought this is good. And he put his knight on the rim, which apparently is best. I didn't think it was that good because I just took. And then he makes a grave mistake. He makes a grave mistake here. And I played perfectly up until this point. I'm negative 0.6, so black is winning slightly. This is the only move. A takes B is the only move. And not for the reason that I thought. I thought if queen takes, I'm going to play bishop here, and he can't go anywhere to defend this knight, so I'm just gonna win the knight for free, right? That's what I thought. But after playing it, my opponent took a long time to make a move. And I was like, I get that he's just blundered a knight, but why is he taking so long? Why is he taking so long to make a move? And then I realized, where does the queen go? Where does the queen go here? If it goes here or here, it gets eaten by a pawn. If it stays where it is, the bishop's gonna take it. It can't go this way. If it goes here, the bishop will take it. If it goes here, the bishop will take it. There is no move. The best move is to take. My opponent doesn't play that. I take the queen. He plays on for a little bit. I don't know. I guess it's his stubbornness. He just wanted to keep playing. He tries to play in a way that like doesn't immediately force a win for me. But I mean, all over in a couple moves anyways. Mating 3 from this point, and my opponent resigns. Chat, let me full screen this. Let me full screen this just so I can show you guys how insane that game was. I played like a 2,750 and I got 97.3% accuracy. I went straight into my second game. Straight into my second game. So this is the next game. I literally didn't even go into the analysis because I thought I played so well and I thought I just steamrolled that 2,000. So I was like, let's play another game. This one is insane because it goes on for so much longer than the other game. It's a very even game, and let's not forget, my opponents played so well in both games. Apart from that one blunder that my opponent made in the first game, he played so well, and my opponent plays so well in this game too. So I just go for my London. He plays a pretty non-provocative opening. I love when my opponent does this. He plays d6. He's going to try and strike for the center. He actually delays it quite a bit, which I was surprised about. I think he was hesitant to play this move. I could feel when I was playing this game, my opponent was kind of waiting for me to play the first critical move, because he kind of just started to try and improve his pieces, like queen b6, and then he played b4, which I didn't think was that great. I snapped up the center, and then I pushed again, and I just got a really nice structure. I unpinned my queen, and this is a very even game. It says black's a little bit better, but it's really not an advantage. He brings the knight back. I start to organize my pieces. He takes, and then I play knight d4. No, knight e4 I play. If takes, you can't take this because of the boomerang. So I take the rook. I take the, he takes, and then I take back, and then I take. And I offer the trade of queens, he goes for it. And in my head, I'm like, I don't think there's any way I lose this game. I don't think there's any way I lose this game. We've pretty much both played perfectly up until this point. I don't think there's any way I lose this game. So I continue. Trading off the bishops, I thought was a good start. And I really like that his knight is over here because it's on the rim and it's really hard to reroute back. One thing that I didn't realize is that if this pawn ever leaves this square, he can go here and here and it's a really annoying knight, which I kind of just don't realize at the time. I'm trying to play quickly. I realize that my opponent has 5 minutes. If I can get him into a critical position where he has to think for a few minutes, maybe I can flag him. It's a drawn position. You've got to look for those dirty flagging tactics. I go f4, I bring my king. He gives up a pawn for no reason. I really don't know why he does this. It's still obviously drawn, but he has to play well, and now you see a knight c6, knight d4 is arriving. I'm not really worried about this right now because, I mean, what is this doing? My knight is super solid, just defending absolutely everything. And I'm kind of like, in this game, I know this is a draw 100% as I snap off another pawn from the board. I know this is a draw 100%, but I don't know if my opponent knows how to draw. So I keep playing. I play king h4, he plays knight in. Knight f3. I was hoping that he would go for some line with knight f3 in here, and maybe I can take here. If he takes back, I can just run back. After push, here, takes, here, and maybe I would have something. It looks drawish still, but I thought maybe that was a thing. He plays this, f6 is super solid. There's really nothing I can do about it, so I just bring my knight. At this point, I kind of just accept that maybe my opponent knows what he's doing. He brings his knight here, and apparently this is a little bit better for me, but I don't really see why. King g4 is pretty much my only move. King g7, I play h4. I just pretty much say I want to move my king at some point. I may as well get one of these pawns out of the way of the knight, so if my king does move, he can only take one. He can't jump back and target the other. So I play h4, he plays knight e2. I play king f5, which is my first big mistake. The reason it's a mistake is because after king g4, he's just got king h6, and he's gonna win this pawn. I'm in Zugzwang, I can't move my knight because it defends the d3 pawn. I have to move my king again. That ends up happening. I go king h3, and then king g3, and this is a very, very particular game. And you'll see, I think maybe if you pause right now, you might be able to see how my opponent messes this game up. You might be able to see. Because he's playing f5, and obviously his idea is after takes, he checks. After here, he goes here. This is a massive mistake. And it's a massive mistake because his king's here and my king is here. And now I have got king e4, and he can move his knight back, but my knight right. And now his king is just too far. His king is just way too far now, and he makes a massive mistake here. Mistake after mistake. King g4, allowing the knights to be traded off the board. And my king is just way too advanced. And this is what happens in the game. My king is way too advanced. I take both pawns, and this is how the game ends. It's a clear win. And I get the win. But chat, I played 97% accuracy in my last game. 97%. I played like a 2750 in my last. And in this game, I played like a 2700, and I got 96.3. 96.3% accuracy. And in the game prior, 97.3. Bruh. I literally played like Magnus Carlsen, chat. I literally played like Magnus Carlsen. You know what's crazy as well? I literally played another game. Like, I didn't realize this. I didn't review the game. I literally played another game, like 5 games before those two, where I got 96.1. Oh, here's the brilliancy. Oh my god, I got a brilliancy in this game. Wait, chat, we have to look at this. We have to look at this also. This was 5 games before. This is the line me and Party Crazy play, yes. I play knight out. He plays this. I get to stack the rooks. And then I feel halfway through this game, I feel this is probably going to be a draw, but then he plays king g2. King g2 checks. King g2. Bishop takes g3! Brilliancy! Pawn takes. Queen takes. And it is mate! Not only is it mate, but I fuck the king and queen! Is that the brilliancy you wanted, chat? Is that the brilliancy you wanted? Let's full screen this. Let's full screen this, chat. Let's full screen this. 2650! I played like a 2650! And I got 96.1% accuracy here too! Bro, I am unstoppable in Rapid. I am a freak of nature, chat. A freak of nature. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it's an obvious brilliancy, but still.